Critics have claimed that sea buckthorn oil is not a good source of omega-7 because of its palmitic acid content. In this video, we are going to show why the argument itself is incorrect and why sea buckthorn is a safe source of omega-7. Critics have gone as far to say that sea buckthorn oil could cause metabolic damage due to its palmitic acid content. That sounds scary, so let's start from the beginning to understand what's really going on. Palmitic acid is the most common saturated fatty acid, accounting for 20 to 30% of total fatty acids in the human body. Our bodies contain a lot of palmitic acid, and it's found in vegetable oils and animal fat. Human breast milk has high amounts of palmitic acid, as does olive oil, which is widely considered healthy. It's also found in dairy products and many other places where other fatty acids exist. You'll also find it in sea buckthorn oil, along with a host of other fatty acids. Research on isolated palmitic acid showed high amounts can cause increased inflammation. Companies specializing in omega-7 supplements made from fish oil took this bit of information and ran with it, claiming that isolated omega-7 from fish was safer than sea buckthorn oil. However, they left out some very important details, which has led to a lot of confusion about palmitic acid and sea buckthorn oil. While studies do show that concentrated amounts of palmitic acid may lead to inflammation in the body, they do not show what happens when palmitic acid is consumed in food or supplement form under everyday circumstances. The palmitic acid naturally found in sea buckthorn, human breast milk, or olive oil is nothing like the concentrated high amounts of palmitic acid used in lab testing. Research also shows that palmitic acid may accumulate in the body over time, which could cause issues. Here's where it gets interesting. Under normal circumstances, someone who eats palmitic acid in olive oil, dairy products, or sea buckthorn oil will not have negative effects. In fact, research shows that changes in the intake of palmitic acid does not significantly influence its tissue concentration. Researchers now believe that the health problems associated with palmitic acid and saturated fats occur because of other factors related to diet and physical activity. High carbohydrate intake, unbalanced intake of omega-6, and a sedentary lifestyle seem to cause a buildup of palmitic acid in the body. Without these key factors, the body literally converts palmitic acid into omega-7, or oleic acid, also known as omega-9. There is no chance for palmitic acid to build up in the body, because in the words of the researchers, palmitic acid accumulation is prevented by enhanced delta-9 desaturation to omega-7 and/or elongation to stearic acid and further delta-9 desaturation to omega-9. To summarize what we've just learned, palmitic acid does not cause negative effects simply because it's being consumed. The human body processes palmitic acid into other fatty acids. Health problems associated with palmitic acid are most likely caused by an unbalanced diet that's high in processed carbohydrates, high in saturated fat, and a sedentary lifestyle. Because under those circumstances, the body isn't able to do its normal job of processing palmitic acid as usual. Sea buckthorn berry oil is one of the few plant sources of omega-7, and it also offers omega-3, 6, and 9 in perfectly balanced amount. When we make supplements from sea buckthorn oil, we don't need to remove the palmitic acid because it's just one part of the complex fatty acids, antioxidants, and other bioactive nutrients naturally occurring in the oil. When you look at a bottle of olive oil, which contains close to 20% palmitic acid, do you see a warning label about palmitic acid? No, you most definitely do not. There's still work to be done in order to understand how polysaturated fats work in our bodies, and certainly more research to be done on sea buckthorn oil too. Palmitic acid in and of itself is not something you should be afraid of, so don't worry. Instead, focus on staying active and eating a diet consisting of whole foods and balanced fatty acids.